it's Lihle again, and I'm happy to let you know I'm getting better at becoming the best car owner I can be to take care of my baby. Now today I thought we'd dive into a very crucial liquid in our car. It's not the oil, it's not the water, instead it's the coolant. And now to dive into this liquid lifeline in our car, I have a very special expert with me today from Fabi Bilstein. I have Wynand with me. Wynand, how are you today?
Well, thank you, Lihle.
I'm very good as well. What is coolant and what does it do in my car?
Coolant is a liquid that dissipates the heat away from the engine components to the radiator.
So how exactly does it help my car as a whole?
It ensures that the car doesn't overheat, and it also assists with performance of the engine.
So engine, so that means that my dashboard would tell me that there's something wrong with my engine or something going off. So do you mind showing me if there's a coolant warning light maybe on my dashboard?
Yes, for sure. You'll see that normally the gauge are situated on the left-hand side. Whilst driving, you would get the feel of where the gauge is normally. Should you be driving on a hot summer's day and it does go up a little bit, it's still acceptable. However, if it starts going into the red, then you should take caution.
Wynand, will you please show me where do I put the coolant in the car?
No problem. So first and foremost, the coolant needs to be added to either the radiator or the expansion bottle. So the expansion bottle is situated right next to the radiator. Here's the radiator cap, for example, over here. You can only remove the radiator cap when the vehicle is cold, and you just unscrew it and then ensure that the fluid is at the correct level.
For interest's sake, what happens if I happen to remove the radiator cap while the car's still hot?
Under pressure, so there's extremely hot water boiling that will burn you.
Where exactly are we putting the coolant in the engine right now?
Great caution needs to be taken not to put it into just any container. That is the brake fluid. This is the bottle that feeds your wipers. Add the fluid to the level, ensuring that once you filled it, start the vehicle, that there's no air in the system. Once the air is out of the system, you can then close it with the radiator cap, like this. And also ensure that the expansion bottle is filled to the maximum level. There's a minimum and a maximum, always ensure that it's onto the maximum level as that feeds the radiator.
I think I'm starting to get a hang of all of this, Wynand. Next, could you tell me what exactly causes my engine to overheat?
There's multiple factors. First and foremost, it can be a leaking water pump, it can be a corroded cylinder head gasket, it can be as simple as the actual rubber on the radiator cap that's leaking.
So the leak we'll see that's traditionally under the car when you drive away. At the same time, sometimes you'll see an oil leak as well. Is that sort of the same thing that I'm looking for?
Yes, you do have to be quite careful because whilst you're driving with the aircon, you might find that there's a little bit of water leaking from the aircon.
And it's not the same thing.
But that's a general thing. Exactly, it's not the same thing. However, you can also see the color of the fluid because you get different colors of antifreeze that appropriate to the year model of your vehicle. Yes, we've got G11, which is generally blue or yellow. That's for vehicles pre-1996. Thereafter, the G12 applies, which is for vehicles 1996 onwards. However, that also depends on the actual make of the vehicle.
That's very exciting, Wynand. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. You're most welcome.
All the information you've given to me, I think has definitely helped me keep cool in case I get into a bit of a heated situation. And it was an absolute pleasure talking to you today, Wynand.
Thank you for your time.
And there you have it. It is so simple to keep cool when the heat is on with your coolant, aka antifreeze. And it's so important for your engine to keep it in optimal condition to help you keep on driving.